ever hear that practice makes perfect? Yeah, I bet you have. In Dreamweaver's case, though, the cliche definitely applies. See, Dreamweaver's learning curve means that the more you use it, the more you come to understand how to use its more advanced features, which works out great for you because the advanced capabilities of Dreamweaver are pretty awesome. Most of the time, in order to use ultra-flashy JavaScript and CSS features with your website, you actually have to know something about JavaScript or CSS. But Dreamweaver is capable of inserting amazing advanced features into your web pages, and all without you having to write one single line of code. Here, we'll be giving you a sampling of the features you might want to use as you learn more about this software. Remember JavaScript, the programming language that adds advanced multimedia capability to your web pages? Let's try to actually use some now. To insert special JavaScript elements, go to the Window menu and open the Behaviors panel. Click on the plus sign at the upper left-hand corner and you'll see the different behaviors that Dreamweaver can add automatically. These include Go To URL, Open Browser Window, and Swap Image, among many others. For our portfolio site, let's make it so that when you scroll your mouse over the different images on my movie page, the images are replaced by a Watch Now icon. When one image is replaced by another, this is called a rollover image. Rollover images are great for when you want to call attention to live parts of your site, links, or other interactivity. In order to make our header image a rollover, select the image by clicking on it, then go to the Behaviors panel. Use the plus sign menu to select the Swap Image option. The image you want to make a rollover will already be selected in the menu. To pick what image we'll replace it with, click Browse and use the Finder to select the new image. Note the two checkboxes below the Browse option. Preload images means that when the user opens this page, the browser will automatically download both the main image and the rollover image. This will mean that the rollover should work as soon as the page is loaded. See? Just like this. Restore images on mouse out means that the rollover will revert to the original when the mouse is no longer hovering above the image, like this. Check both of these boxes, then click OK. You'll then see the two JavaScript actions you just created in the Behaviors window, Swap Image and Swap Image Restore. Swap Image Restore is created automatically if you selected Restore Images on mouse out. Dreamweaver can also help you create CSS style sheets and implement them. Let's use CSS to create a header style for text. Go to the Window menu and open the CSS Styles panel. Click the second icon at the bottom of the panel, which shows a document with a plus sign on top of it, to create a new custom CSS style. A custom CSS style is a way to create a standardized look for your text. You can use CSS style sheets to create special formatting for headers or links. For our portfolio site, let's call this new style Header and put a dot in front of Header so that Dreamweaver knows it's a custom style. Define the style only in this document. Once you hit OK, you'll be able to define the font, size, and color along with many other options that the Preferences panel doesn't offer. For this style, we'll select the font Times New Roman. Choose font size of 18 and style of bolder. Now switch the panel from Edit Styles to Apply Styles. Header should appear as a style you can apply to your text. To do so, highlight the first line of text on your page and then click on Header in the CSS panel. The text will switch to the header style you just defined. We'll also be able to easily implement this style elsewhere on your page, just by using the CSS panel. If we decide to make any changes to this style, it's very easy to do. Simply switch the CSS panel to Edit Styles. Then, double-click on the style. You'll be back in the Edit Options menu, where you'll be able to make all the changes you like. These changes will be applied to every piece of text you've defined with the header style, which is way better than having to change each instance individually. It's very similar to the Styles feature in a program like Microsoft Word. You can also use CSS to make universal changes to other HTML tags create backgrounds, and even make tables. You can include the code for CSS within the code for your HTML documents, or you can create a separate CSS file to which each page in your site can link. If you create a separate CSS file, you'll have to remember to include it with the other files in your file structure and upload it when you upload your other files. CSS can get really advanced, and you'll want to explore more on your own to really get the most out of it. Dreamweaver has one other feature that might come in very handy when you're creating your portfolio site: the ability to make a standardized template for your entire website. If we open our home page and go to the File menu, we'll see an option reading Save as Template. Select this option, and Dreamweaver will create a new global template for the site by making a copy of the page you just saved. Once we've created our template file, we use the Insert menu to insert a template object such as an editable region. Editable regions are the areas of your template that can be edited from page to page. For our portfolio site, we'd make the main content section of our template an editable region, because that will always change. To open a new document using a template, we go to the File menu and select New. In the screen that appears, click the Templates tag. A list of all your sites appears on the left. Select your site, then select the template you've created. When you click OK, you have created a new page that you can then fill with all the content you want. And now, whenever we make changes to the template document, those changes will be applied to every page that is linked to this template, which saves us a lot of time in the long run. This is a mere sampling of the different things you can do with Dreamweaver at its most advanced. As you become more web savvy, you'll not only understand these features, but slowly get better at implementing them without Dreamweaver's help. Think of riding a bike with training wheels. Sure, you can get where you need to go, but when you take the training wheels off, you can really ride.